Hello students, in this session we will discuss about double linked list. In double linked list, each node is divided into three parts as flink or link, info or data, and rlink parts. Here we refer these three terms link, data, and rlink, where data part stores information part of the element, link stores address of the previous node, rlink stores address of the next node of the list. Students, observe, in single linked list each node is divided into two parts, whereas in double linked list each node is divided into three parts. Now it shows the difference. Okay, now this one, the diagrammatic representation of a double linked list. Here it consists three nodes: node 1, node 2, node 3. Information parts are 10, 29 and 32. So each node is divided into three parts: link, data, and rlink. Here for node 1, previous node is not available, hence link of the first node is filled with null pointer. Rlink stores next address, so this one 2. Now there is a link from node 1 to node 2. Here 3, there is a link from node 2 to node 3. Here link part stores 1, hence there is a link from node 2 to node 1. Here address 2, now there is a link from node 3 to node 2. So in such a way the nodes are linked both in forward direction and backward direction. Hence here forward direction traversing and backward direction traversing is possible, which overcomes the disadvantage of single linked list. So in double linked list we can traverse both in forward direction and backward direction. Now basic operations performed on double linked list. Now as similar to single linked list operations, in double linked list also all these operations are valid. These operations: creating a list, traversing the list, insertion of a node into the list, deletion of a node from the list, counting number of elements, searching an element, etc. The first operation, creation. Now how to create a list? In double linked list, basically nodes are created with the help of self-referential structure as typedef struct list, open brace. Here the data members are int data, struct list asterisk link, comma asterisk rlink, and curly brace. Now this entire data type is referred with a new name as node. Initially elements are not available in the list. At this stage we set two pointer variables start and end at null pointer. For this, use the statement as node asterisk start equivalent to null, comma asterisk end equivalent to null. Algorithm creation. This procedure creates a double linked list with the specified number of elements. Now observe this procedure. Repeat while true is a repetition process. Read an element as x. If x equivalent to -999, then return. Else, first we allocate memory for a new node. like allocate memory for a new node. When memory is allocated, now this new node consists data, L-link and R-link parts. Now those parts are filled as data of new equivalent to X, L-link of new equivalent to null, R-link of new equivalent to null. Now we check whether the list consists any elements or not. If start equivalent to null, then now the inserting node becomes start and end nodes of the list. So start equivalent to and equivalent to new. Otherwise, else. Now we establish links in between end node and new node, like R-link of end equivalent to new, L-link of new equivalent to end, end equivalent to new, and if, and repeat. So in such a way, it is possible to create a double linked list. Next operation, traversing the list. Traversing refers to the process of visiting every node of the list exactly once from first node to last node. This operation, algorithm display. This procedure is used to display the elements of the double linked list from first node to last node. Step 1. Initially, we set a temporary variable that points to start node. Now step 2. If start not equivalent to null, that means some elements are available, then it's a repetition process. Repeat while temp not equivalent to null, write data of temp. Now temp shifted to next node as temp equivalent to R-link of temp, and repeat. Else, so if start equivalent to null, that means elements are not available, hence we print a message as list empty. And if. Students, listen. When we apply this process, here elements are traversed in forward direction. If you are interested to traverse in backward direction, now we perform some changes like temp equivalent to end. That means temporary variable is pointed at end node of the list. Now repeat while temp not equivalent to null, write data part of temp. Now temp equivalent to L-link of temp. So when we apply this process, now the list can be traversed in backward direction. Step 3. Return. Let us example. Now consider, now this one initial status of the double linked list. When we apply display operation, now it prints the output as double linked list elements are 10, 29, 32. If the same list is traversed in backward direction, now the elements are 32, 29 and 10. Okay. Thank you one and all.